So, SquirrelTribe 2.0, it's Tuesday. I forgot it was Tuesday because yesterday was Monday, but the kid was out of school, so it felt like it was Sunday. So all day long I've been thinking it was Monday, even though we had our Mimosa Monday live stream last night. Don't ask. It's my brain. It's the way it works. Sometimes it's on the fritz, if you will. But I think we're good now. I have realized it is Tuesday, Taco Tuesday. And the reason I realized it's Taco Tuesday is because the kid sent me a text and said, "Hey, can we have tacos today?" And I said, "Why?" And she goes, "Duh, because it's Tuesday." And I was like, "Oh, okay, well that makes sense." So it's Tuesday. So now I have ground beef out, kind of sort of defrosting. It's a little whatever, but this is for those of you who have asked about it, this is the butcher box ground beef that I get, the 100% grass-fed, grass-finished. It's defrosting a little bit out here, and then I'll put it in the refrigerator and let it defrost the rest of the way in there. I wanted to give you guys a heads up about my doggy Max. For those of you who watched Mimosa Monday last night, you know that he had an issue with his tail, and you've sent me a ton of ideas on what to do and what not to do, and I appreciate you all immensely for that. So I called the vet this morning for numerous reasons. One, to see when his annual checkup's supposed to be, which is like right around the corner. And I was like, I think we need to get his anal glands expressed, which I don't care how old you are, that is never a phrase you expect to mention out loud, especially to another human being. Anal glands expressed. Who, what, like, who came up with this phrase? I have no idea. All I know is that it's more cringy for me to say than like anything else under the sun. I would literally rather say anything else than anal glands expressed. I don't even know where to go with that, but it's one of those things where afterwards I feel like I'd be like, I'm sorry, I didn't mean it the way it sounds. It's my dog and he needs them, and I'm, whatever. I feel like I should apologize every time I say anal glands expressed. Anyway. So I called the vet this morning and I explained to them what's going on with his paw. And they had nobody that could get him in today or tomorrow. The first thing they can get him in is on Thursday. So what they told me to do was a lot of the same things you guys told me to do, which is let it kind of air dry, but also keep it dry, but don't let it get too dry, which is like the most confusing thing in the history of things. The Neosporin that I put on him the one time, the vet said it's fine. Neosporin is fine, but it's not really going to do much except for make it not hurt so bad if it is in pain. I told her about the spray that I got, that second one I showed you guys, which is this one here. I told her that I got this one, and she said to use that to keep him from licking at the area, especially while the spray is wet, and to make sure he stays hydrated and fed, and keep checking like the inside of his ears is what she said, to make sure that they're not getting hot or too cold. I'm guessing a fever or lower temperature until he can get in there, like make sure that he stays like in the normal heat range for dogs. So I'm constantly like sticking my finger in his ear, but not like Wet Willie style, because that would be weird. But he's been perfectly fine. He hasn't been lethargic. He hasn't been anything else like that. He's eating normal. He's pooping normal, peeing normal. Everything's fine, except for every once in a while he wants to like bite at his butt or like on his tail part. But even that hasn't been that bad. We use this, what is this, veterinary formula clinical care stuff. We used this on his tail last night before bed, and we wrapped it, which is what I asked her this morning. I was like, hey, this is what I did last night. And she said, that's fine, especially in times where you can't really keep an eye on him and stop him from licking or biting. I heard him, but I think he's just stretching. He's not doing anything. He's over there right now. He likes to hide sometimes so that he can, like, I don't know, try to lick at his butt or just like chill or whatever else. But anyway, she said that was fine, but it needs to stay uncovered during the day. At night, tonight, we can cover it up again as well. Same thing for tomorrow night if necessary, but to keep an eye on how the spray is helping. And when the cover is off, if it still smells weird, or if he's trying to lick at it as much, then that's going to be a sign that I need to like write all these things down for on Thursday when he can go in. So Thursday, I'll be able to get him in to look at his tail. She said that it's not something that is life and death in the next 24, 48 hours. So hopefully she's right, because there's only like 2 places around us where he could go. And they are the ones he's been to before. They are the ones who can get him in the soonest also, because I did call both places. But they're going to do that on Thursday, check him out. And then he's got an appointment on the beginning of March is when I'm getting him in for the yearly exam or whatever, and his anal gland, what do we call it? Oh, I forgot the last word now. My brain forgot how to brain for a second. Anal gland expelling I don't remember the word now, y'all. I guess my brain is like, you said it too many times, quit it. Stop doing that. So that's the update on Maxi Poo. For those of you who have asked, and for those of you who also emailed me stuff, thank you very, very much for that and trying to help out our little doggy. I appreciate you immensely. So the man and I went to the gym this morning, dropped the kid off at school, went to the gym. My dumbass went with my hair down and a sweatshirt on because I was like, oh, it'll be fine. You know, I like to sweat a little. Well, the sweatshirt I got is hotter than, you know, Hades. It was like, I was really sweaty and I ended up having to pull my hair up because it got too hot. But I'm in there and it's kind of busy this morning, not too busy, but I had to wait for one of the machines that I wanted. So I walked over to the thing and I was like, hey, how many more sets do you have? And the girl was like, I have 2 more. I was like, cool. And so I just set my water bottle down and I went away to like go do something else and then come back, right? And when I got back, she was like, I'm done, all yours. Thank you. Cleaned it off, whatever, did my stuff. And it was a great day at the gym. My back's going to be so sore tomorrow. Super excited. Well, I get home. Y'all, I get home. Look at this. I saw this article and I was like, man, this could have gone horribly at the gym today because this one says man stabbed at LA Fitness in dispute over leg press. The guy literally yelled out, who else wants some? And I was thinking, can you imagine, like, of all the places that you have to be worried about getting robbed or stabbed or shot, who thought that inside the gym waiting on a leg press would be one of them? So when I saw this, I was like, well, at least the girl I talked to this morning was nice because that would have been really crappy. But let me explain what happened here. This says a 69-year-old man stabbed a man at an LA Fitness in a dispute over workout equipment. This was in Texas, by the way. Austin police said the suspect, identified in media reports as some guy named John Mackinson, was arrested behind the building following the Friday, which is February 16th, last Friday, incident at the fitness center. He was charged with aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, according to court records. A man waiting to use a leg press machine Mackinson was on said Mackinson told him to find something else to do. Not, I'll be done soon, not, I've only got 3 more sets, not whatever else. He basically said, F off, like, go find something else to do. Don't stand over here. Don't wait for me. Just go away, right? Now, it does say the victim was eventually able to use the machine. He later came upon Mackinson near the locker room. So after he got done using the machine, he got up and he was like, I'm gonna go to the locker room and get all my stuff, maybe wipe off sweat, whatever, and get out of here. And he ran into the Mackinson dude who had told him basically to get lost, get a life. It says here, Mackinson chased the victim, this is what gets me, and stabbed him in the butt. Stabbed him in the butt with a folding knife that was 4 to 6 inches long. Police said in a news briefing posted by KVUE that the victim suffered non-life-threatening injuries. Who else wants some? Mackinson yelled at other people in the gym who were trying to protect the victim. I just see him, and then he fled on foot, according to police officers, and then found him behind the thing. But this guy had just gotten out of a 10-year prison sentence because he pleaded guilty to aggravated assault with a deadly weapon in 2012. So he literally just got out of prison for aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. And he thought to himself, the first thing I should do is go to LA Fitness and get a little swole, get my workout on, but also, you know, aggravate somebody with a deadly weapon and stab him in the butt. Like, but when I read stab him in the butt, all I could think of was Forrest Gump. And when he got shot in the buttocks and, you know, the ice cream in the hospital and stuff like that. I don't know why, but that's where my brain went. I just picture this guy running around with a knife, trying to like butt stab this dude. And then the dude gets stabbed in the butt and he's like, I've been hit in the buttocks. I don't know, but now I need to watch Forrest Gump tonight. But this guy was jailed on a $50,000 bond for stabbing this dude in the butt with a 4 to 6 inch switchblade. You just never know where people are going to lose their ever-loving minds. I mean, it could be LA Fitness, it could be a Dairy Queen, it could be the playground. Like, you got to be real careful. I don't know if that means like don't talk to people or if that means keep your buttocks padded. So if somebody tries to stab you in it, all they're going to get is not your buttocks. I don't really know. That's all I've got for that. But I saw it and I was like, are you serious right now? People losing their ever-loving minds. I did want to talk to you guys about one thing. A lot of you, I tell you about the vitamins that I take. Turns out the ones I was taking are not the ones I just reordered. So I was taking these multivitamin, women's multi 40 plus organic fruit and vitamin chews, but they were out of these online. So I ordered just the women's multi. And when I got it, I was like, wait, what does it matter if it's 40 plus? Like, what's the difference? Like, over 40, do you really need more of certain things or do you need less of certain things? So go to the handy dandy back page here, if you will, and I'm looking, trying to figure out what's what. And the first thing I see is that this over 40 one, the the organic black cohosh is something they use, the roots. And I remember that organic black cohosh is something a lot of you guys said to use or take or have as a supplement. But then I remembered seeing this article about this lady who did too much black cohosh or whatever it's called, and then had like liver failure or something. So the 40 plus, they have black cohosh, but in the regular multivitamins, they don't use it at all, which I thought was interesting. So in the regular ones, they use organic Pakran whole cranberry instead, which I think is supposed to be like the cover, the outskirts, in case you guys want to see what these things look like. Those are what the little gummies look like. They smell really good. Not as good as my Hervé Lucindy perfumes, but it does smell good. It smells like a little fruit bowl. But then I noticed on the back here, because I'm still trying to learn all these things, like I need to understand more about what vitamins do what and what, like, so this one here, the only difference that I have found between 40 plus and under 40. So if you're 39, you can take these. If you're 40, you need these. The only difference I have seen besides those two ingredients is that this one here, where's the one that's the difference? 120, 120, 111.5, 450, 450, 90. Hold on, I'm trying to get the numbers right. 120, that's it. Okay, so this one here, in the 40 plus, it has 120 micrograms of folate, okay? But in the under 40, it's got 400 micrograms of folate. Why over 40 do you need less folate? Like, that's my question. Like, everything else is the same. The vitamin E, the vitamin K, the riboflavin, the niacin, vitamin B6, the pantothenic acid, whatever crap that is. Everything, chromium, manganese, selenium, every single thing is exactly the same except for folate. Why? Why is that the case? Why do you need less of it over 40 and more of it before 40? And why under 40 do you not use the black cohosh, but over 40 you use black cohosh? Like, I have so many, is that what it's called, black cohosh? I have so many questions on all of these things. And I'm curious, one, if y'all know the answer without me having to like Google forever and a day, or if your vitamins have certain things in it that you're going, why is this in here? How does this make sense? Why do I need this much of it? Why do I need this little of it? Because the percent daily values, when I look at this thing, like here, vitamin B6 has 3.4 milligrams, which is 200% of your daily value. Well, if daily value is like 100%, why am I taking 200%? Why am I taking more daily than I need to? Wouldn't that in the long run, like, hurt? Like, these are my questions. I've never understood why they go overboard on some and underboard on others. I guess this one here, biotin, 105 micrograms, 350%. Why? Like, why? I don't understand. I have questions about that. Anyway, so that's that. Listen, I really have nothing else for right now. I just wanted to stop by and say hi, give you an update on Senor Maxi Poo, and let you know what was going on there, which I'll give you a bigger update on Thursday after the vet, obviously, because I know you guys care because he's Maxi Poo. Everybody cares. And then tell you about the gym and the stab in the buttocks, and then talk about the vitamins. So that's it. That's all I got today. I love you guys immensely, and I'm looking forward to the next video. Maybe we'll do a random live stream this week because I miss those waiting for Mondays. I miss the live streams in the middle. I like having the conversation or watching the conversation on the sidebar. So that's that. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of your Taco Tuesday, if you will. Okay, love you. Bye.